Hi, this is Yad Ali for Object-Oriented Programming. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to use Eclipse to create our first Java application, Hello World. This tutorial assumes that both Eclipse and JDK have already been installed successfully. Once you launch Eclipse, you'll be asked about Workspace. Workspace is like a folder where you can organize your projects. You can change the workspace. You can use multiple workspaces while you develop different projects. I click Launch. This is my IDE interface. If you don't see this Package Explorer, you can go ahead and use Window, Show View, Package Explorer. This is very important. Now, how to create a new project? You can either create Java project from this link, or you can go from File, New Java Project. It is very similar to the way you learned with Visual Studio 2019 to create C++ projects. Now your project needs a name, so I'll type hello. As you see here, the project will be created in the workspace I selected when I started the application. I click Next. For the time being, just uncheck this Create Module File Info. And that's it, finish. Now we have an empty project. You can expand the folders of the project. As you see, we here have SRC. To create your first program, or a class we call it in Java, you can right-click here, New Class. See, the class is in this source folder. However, there will be a package created by default. You can delete it, but this package is another folder inside your project. In Java, projects might be very long and you can see many programs in your project. So it's a very good way to organize it in different folders. So now this is the package, which is a folder inside the project to organize your code. Now, name of the class itself. I'll call it Hello World. In Java, the naming convention is camel case, where the first letter is caps and each new word first letter is cap. One more thing to be done, you need to click on public static void main. Public static void main here is very similar to the way you create a main method or main function in C++. It's the starting point of your application. So now I created a class called Hello World. The main function or main method will be created. It will be in this package, which is a folder inside the SRC. Finish. This is our program. So far, there is nothing in my program. As you see, package, hello. Public class, hello world. Will explain more about classes and public and those access modifiers. This is your main function. We will just output a statement in this program. We'll print hello world in the screen. Any code you want to add at this stage, you add inside the main method or main function. Method is the word that we use in Java for functions in C++. In Java, you do system.out.print to output any code between double quotes, hello world. This is very similar to the cout you used in C++, system.out.print. So our program will only do this. The starting point of any Java class or program, the main function. It will go in the main function, and this is the only code inside it. This code is exactly like typing cout hello world in C++. Now I want to run my application. In Eclipse, you can just click on Run. We'll assume no errors in our application. Do I want to save changes? Yes. I can select to always save before you run. Of course, the program will be compiled and then run. The program is going to be compiled into the .class bytecodes. and then run. As you see here, hello world has been typed. If you want to output more than one statement, you can just do the same. My first Java code. But as you will see now, when I run the program, both will be on the same line. It is very similar to doing multiple couts in C++. In Java, if you want a new line after the output, just put ln. So it will be print ln, print line, print ln, this way. So I can run now. I get the output, hello world, my first Java code in 2 different lines. You can use run from here also to run as Java application, or you can use any shortcut that is available, Alt Shift X J, but you can also click on the button here. So our first program is ready, and this is how to do your first Java code. However, behind the scenes, I will go to the folder where my code has been created. This is my workspace, the one I showed you when I started the application. As you see here, there is a hello folder. Inside it, there is src, where there is another package folder inside it. And this is my hello world Java source code .java file. If I go back to the folder of the project, I will find another folder called bin. Bin folder is created automatically for you by Eclipse. If you double click, you will find the same organization of folders as the src. However, in the bin folder, you will see the class file, the bytecode files, not the source code. So again, src will contain the code. Similarly, anything in the bin folder will have the same directory structure, but all files will be the bytecodes, the actual bytecodes of the source code you did.